Hey guys, so we got the bus back from Denver and we are super pumped to have it back, A, but B, we couldn't be more thrilled with the stuff that was done to her. So Charlie, Kern, and the guys over at Chromiolo Corporation did a great job giving us a new front door.
They also installed a railing system on the top of the bus for us.
And they cleaned out the rat's nest of wiring. After we got the bus back from Denver, we drove it over to our friend's house, who's been working on a countertop for us. We drove it over to Kenny's place, he installed it, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
It's not finished yet, but it's close and it's looking awesome.
It changes the entire look of the kitchen, it actually makes it look complete, and it's stunning. It's really awesome. Part of our patron rewards at a certain level is that you get to pick a video topic that we do. And so one of our most recent patrons asked us to do this video about ceiling height and how it relates to us, and since he was pretty tall, he wanted to see if he'd be able to fit comfortably in here. Mm-hmm. We did go, so we're short, obviously we've said that a couple times, but we did go and find a friend of ours to help us sort of gauge the height of our bus and how comfortable it is for somebody who's taller, so here's that. Hey guys, so one of our patrons has asked us to make a video about interior ceiling height for our Skoolie. I'm 5'8", Tiffany's 5'4", and so we don't have a lot of height issues. Even for some of the shorter buses, we can stand up in mostly comfortably. But to get a tall person's perspective, we went and found one.
Hey, I'm Kenny and I'm 6'4". It's time to brush my teeth. Oh my god. You know, seeing as I feel most comfortable out the ceiling hatch, I'm going to say at least 3 to 4 more inches. I feel like as I move around in this room, outside the middle of the bow here, I'm ready to hit my head on any and everything. So at least a few more inches for me would make it most palatable. Not sure I could live in here comfortably every day. Might be able to make it work for a weekend, but for 3 years straight, not for me.
Hi, I'm Corbin. I'm 5'9", and I can comfortably reach all the spaces in the bus without hitting my head or feeling uncomfortable.
I'm 5'8", and I can stand on my tiptoes.
I'm 5'4", and I can jump in here. So we're gonna remeasure because since we added our floor and even our thin ceiling, it's changed a little bit. Let's see where it's twisting on me. So right in the center, looks like we're maybe 75.5 inches.
And so that's the interior height of our bus. Now, we toured a bunch of buses that, in fact, this is the first bus that we toured that was this height. We hadn't found another one that was this height. Most of them that we toured were that tall.
About 5'9".
So I can stand up anywhere in the bus except the bathroom. We set the entire bathroom up on a level to the same height as the interior wheel well. And so that's, that's a solid, 7 inches or so. And, but even so, like, I can almost stand up perfectly right here. I gotta duck a little bit. But I'm not going to be in the bathroom too terribly often, and if I am going to be in here for a long time, it's either going to be sitting down right here, or it's going to be standing in the horse trough bathtub, which is on the same level as the rest of the bus. So I can only not stand up in this small little area, which I'm totally fine with. And to give you an idea of how much room there is for us in here, I can go and stand on the wheel well, or on the engine cover. If I stand up here, I can still stand up completely. My hat's touching just a little bit. So these are, we're super happy with the height of this thing. It's perfect for us. So if you can, I think these have probably got to be the best way to go in terms of interior height without having to do anything extra. But you do have to keep into account, like, let's say you get a great bus like this, and before you convert it, it's just barely fits you. Well, if you put ceiling in, and if you put flooring in, and you insulate that flooring, that adds, will actually take away your height. If you come and look over here, I'll trade you. So this is the corner of our stair platform. We're adding another over an inch just in subfloor, which is our framing, and then we have insulation in between these frames. Then we have subfloor on top of that, and then we have Brazilian red cherry going on that. So that's a total of
That's about 2 inches
2
total.
inches. Okay, so 2 inches. So if you're on the fence, that's what you're dealing with. As far as our ceiling goes, so this is our ceiling, and it's very thin, but it adds up. So if the interior height just barely makes it for you when you first see the bus, you got to consider the other. You're going to lose a little bit of space in the conversion as well. So bear that in mind.
We're probably losing a total with the 1/4 inch ceiling and about 2 inches on the floor. So maybe 2.5 inches we're losing with our subfloor flooring and our ceiling panels.
Right, and because we're shorties, we can manage that. We can absorb that no problem. But again, for someone that's cutting it close right off the bat, just keep that in mind. Manage those expectations. Now, if you do a roof raise, then it can be really sort of sky's the limit. Not really, but you can have a lot more headroom.
But those can cost about $10,000.
Yeah, roof raises can be pretty costly. So if you're tall, if you're under 6'4" and you want to be able to stand up, at the very least in the middle, then you're going to want to look for one that's approximately 6'4" or one like that. I don't know if they get taller than this.
Probably not.
I doubt they do.
These do exist, or you could look at city buses.
City buses tend to be a good bit taller.
Buses for adults.
Yeah, exactly. Buses that service high schools will typically be a little taller, but definitely if you can, go and check. And if you can't go and check in person, ask the dealer, whoever's selling it, how high the interior height is, because it does matter. I've seen, some people have to duck down in their bus, and that's okay. If you go into it knowing that, it's just about managing those expectations.
So we're really excited. We got our t-shirts in the mail yesterday. I designed them. This one's Home is Where You Park It. And they're printed by Mammoth Print Shop in Auburn, Alabama. We definitely recommend them if you want t-shirts.
We also started the final paint job. We've gone through like 2 test iterations of paint, and it was just not looking the way we wanted it to. We painted half of the entire bus like this blue color, which we liked the blue a lot, but the rattle can that we were using we're not very good at that, so it ended up not looking very good. We then thought a different kind of paint would be better for us, so we tried like a Farm Implement Husqvarna rattle can, and so we were going to do the whole bus in this orange Husqvarna color, which was gonna look pretty cool, but once we started testing it, it looked pretty crazy and maybe a little too vibrant, so we decided to tone that back, and that's when we decided to, actually a friend of ours recommended that we use Rust-Oleum and rolled it on or brushed it on. Was a lot easier than rattle can, and because it's oil based, it can sort of spread itself out a little bit and be a much more even coat without necessarily having to do much extra work. It's an almond, so we changed out the color scheme for a 3rd time. Really, I think that's 4 now. We're really happy with how it's going on, and we're gonna complement that with some black and orange accents. So pretty pumped about that, and we're really looking forward to finishing it. We have the first coat on right now, and we'll be adding the second coat pretty shortly.
Something else that's exciting, we've changed our color scheme for the bus, so we had to redesign our stickers. We're still going to be giving out and selling the old stickers because they're really cool, but now we have these that are orange and blue. While we've had a lot of things to celebrate lately, we also have some really bad news. We've been super excited about the Colorado Tiny House Festival. We got these shirts printed for it. We got new stickers for it. We've been working really hard to get the bus as done as possible for it, but we're not going to be able to make it.
Yeah, we had a bunch of scheduling issues come into play. I got called up for a really big job that I've got to go to that is right in the middle of when the Tiny House Festival is. And on top of that, while we were driving the bus to and from Denver, we noticed that it was starting to overheat, and we don't want to play with that. We don't want to kill this engine because it would cost a lot to have it rebuilt, and so it's got to go in for service. Combine that with our other scheduling conflicts. We just got another one today. We're gonna have to unfortunately back out, which sucks because we've been promoting it. We were so looking forward to going and just being there, being a part of it, and B, just actually exhibiting. That was gonna be incredibly cool to see everybody else's builds, show people ours, but unfortunately I don't think it's gonna happen this year. We're super sorry for anyone that was looking forward to seeing us there, but we'll do our best to make it next year, and we'll be around other festivals as best we can in the meantime. But we got hit with too many things this time around, so it's a big bummer.
So now that we have all of these awesome t-shirts and we're not going to be going to the festival, we've decided we're going to do our first shirt giveaway. So if you want to enter that, all you have to do is become a patron by the end of June for as little as $2 a month, and the first week of July we're going to do a giveaway for one free t-shirt.
Hey Tiff, I like your shirt. Can I try it on?
Sure.
So we're doing our t-shirt drawing for our patrons first week of July, but if you can't wait till then, or if you're not a patron but still want one of these shirts, you can go to our website, rollingvistas.com, and you can buy one there.
Yeah, check out the swag shop on our site, and you can also get our new stickers there too.
So after we've started mentioning Patreon more on YouTube, we've gotten a lot of attention from people, we've gotten a lot more patrons, and we so very much appreciate that kind of support. They make these videos really possible. So thanks again to you guys, and a special thanks to our newest patrons,
Angela Santangelo,
Gordon McBride,
Kevin Kirk,
and Ken Jacobson.
And you guys are already entered into the t-shirt giveaway, so be on the lookout for that first week of July.
Thanks guys very much, we appreciate it, and hopefully you can find some of the stuff in this video helpful. We tried to be fairly thorough when it came to the ceiling height. We don't have too much experience when it comes to checking buses for ceiling height. We only toured X amount, and we were sort of set on school buses from the beginning. There's more information out there, but we tried to deliver all the knowledge we had as far as that goes. So thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.